Gavin Newsom's podcast.
Yeah. This was either the worst launch for a presidential campaign in history, or it was the most brilliant launch of a media company in history. This is a generational talent. Whether you agree with Gavin Newsom or not, he is definitely one of the leaders of the Democratic Party. He may or may not run for president, but there's no question in my mind that this is about building an infrastructure to communicate with Americans broadly, Californians perhaps specifically, with a very non-traditional audience, and that's something the Democrats as a party have not figured out yet. He seems to be the first.
Is there an argument, though, that maybe it does help him run for president? Clearly he's pissed off the left.
Yeah.
Clearly the right's suspicious of him.
Yeah.
But folks in the middle, does it help with them, maybe?
I don't know that it helps directly in terms of being convincing MAGA that suddenly Gavin Newsom is a moderate. I don't see that. But what I do believe is happening is there are now many, many thousands, hundreds of thousands of new voices listening to him, tuning into him, that weren't otherwise. And that's how you start to begin to change.
So obviously the assumption is that he's running for president, but you think he might not be?
I think he might not be. Let me put it this way. I don't believe that launching this podcast and having Charlie Kirk and Michael Savage and Steve Bannon was part of launching a presidential campaign. I don't believe that. I do believe he's building the media infrastructure to have a national megaphone when he leaves the governor's office in 2 years.